Hi, today we're going to talk about how to convert a Notion form into PDF files and automation. For this demonstration, I'm going to showcase how to convert classroom support agreement form into PDFs on automation. So as you can see, I've set up a classroom support agreement form which has different fields of information available over here. And once all the details are filled in and the user clicks on submit, the response will come under the responses view of the database that we see over here. So I've already added three submissions out of the particular form, and I'm looking to convert these submissions into PDF files on automation. For this, I'll be utilizing a tool known as PDFOutput. So PDFOutput is an automation tool for Notion users to convert a Notion database into PDF file. And let us understand how this will work. So make sure you sign in inside PDFOutput. And once you sign in, you will be able to see a dashboard something like this where you need to set up the automation to begin with. So click on new automation and then it will ask you to connect your Notion account to start generating the PDF files. So I will simply click on connect Notion, and now I need to add this particular database into the setup screen. So let me copy this entire database title which I have. So let me copy this title and I will add this database into the selection screen which I will be able to see in a while. So just click on select pages to access and make sure you choose the right workspace. Click on this option and click on add. You should be able to add the database inside this window. So let me paste the database title right over here, and I should be able to see the classroom support agreement form visible over here. Notice it shows the database icon as well as the page icon. So we are looking to add the database. So make sure to click on this and the database gets added up. Okay. Let me remove this wallpaper. I do not need that. Click on allow access. And now my classroom support agreement form database will be added to the setup screen. Okay. But before we move ahead, we need to add a template file onto the setup. So a template file is something which will present the PDF in a right format. You can upload a template as a PDF file. You can upload even a Word file. You can add a Google document, and you can even use Notion pages to convert to PDF. So if you have pages added inside the database, that can also be used to convert to PDF file. For this demonstration, I will be using a document for this purpose. So click on select Google document. If you already have a Google document on your drive which you would like to use, you can go with this option. Otherwise, if you want to create a blank document from scratch, you can go with the first option. So click on this option. It will create a blank document which we can modify and generate the PDF. Click on continue and you will be able to see a new blank document which will populate over here. So you can see it has created this blank document for me which I can use. So on the right side, if I scroll down, I should be able to see the database directly added up over here. So the classroom support agreement form database is visible over here, and all the properties of the database are also showing up over here. So let's say I want to add a few properties. So I'm just going to type out something. Let's say I want to add the class. Okay, I'll simply copy this, the property, the placeholder value, and I can simply paste the placeholder directly onto the document. So simply use Control V or Command V on a keyboard. It will paste the property directly onto the document. Okay, you can edit and modify directly like how Google document operates. You can put it in italic, put it in bold, and do all sort of formattings that is available. That works precisely the same way as a Google document file. Okay, and everything that you modify, it gets saved and updated onto the drive for your reference. Okay, so everything remains in sync. Next up, let's say I want to add another placeholder. So let's say I want to add the received by. Okay, so what I will do is I will put received by, and I will be able to add the received by placeholder directly onto the document. Okay, let's say I want to add the respondent, or maybe let's say I want to add the student name. I'll just copy this. So basically, you can put your template in the desired format, whatever you wish to have. It will work the same way. Okay, so I've added three placeholders for this demonstration. Let me put this under italic mode so that we're able to see how the output will come out. And I've also underlined the same thing. Okay, so all the formattings will stay in sync. Now, if I scroll on the right side to the bottom, I will find e-signatures. Okay, so if you want to add e-signatures onto the document, you can turn on this option and you can start generating e-signatures inside PDF output to generate the PDF directly from a Notion database. But I will be adding a description in the video description with the link of how to utilize e-signatures in PDFs inside PDF output. You can watch that video to understand more about this. Okay. Finally, under the additional settings, we have an option to add a Google Drive folder that can be added. If you want to save the PDF, you can define how the PDF file will be named. So the PDF file name that you see over here, I can define any column from here to define how the PDF file will be named. Okay. So I can select student name as my reference. So let's say I choose student name. So all my PDF file will be named as per the student name that we find over here. Next up is PDF attachment field. So the PDF can be attached to any of the column over here. So if you notice on the right side, you should be able to see few additional properties which PDF output adds to the database. So let me showcase those properties for you. So you will find these properties such as generate PDF, PDF files, and Google Drive file. So all the PDFs that will be created will be stored in PDF file column by default. Okay. So every PDF that is created will directly be generated right in this PDF file column. So that is where you define over here in this particular field. And besides this, we have all the other settings placed correctly. It's time to start generating a preview. Okay. So if I click on preview output, it will process one of the records from the database. It will convert that record into PDF into a preview document, and we should be able to see the output. So you can see it has started processing this record, and it will soon be converted to a preview document right over here. So if I click on this, I should be able to see a preview output with all the placeholders replaced. So you can see it created all the placeholders directly inside the document with all the mappings intact, and everything has been correctly placed. So the class, the receipt by the student name has on been mapped from the database values. So I'm happy with this preview setup. And next up is I can set up the automation for this. I will click on setup automation. As I click on setup automation, it will activate the automation for me, which I can use to generate a PDF file. Now, PDF output also allows you to use a button to generate a PDF, but this is available only to the paid users. Okay, so if you are on a paid plan of Notion, you should be able to add a button to generate the PDF file. You can follow the instructions given over here. It is self-explanatory and will help you generate the PDF file. Okay, let me close this and let me head over to the home page of Notion dashboard. I mean the PDF output dashboard, and you should be able to see an automation which is already set up. So we have the database showing, we have the template showing, and it is saying that the automation is currently under the active status. If you click on the three dots, you have a lot of options available, which I'll be explaining in a while. We have batch PDFs option. So if we have more records, like let's say hundreds and hundreds of records which you want to generate in one go, you can click on batch PDFs. It will create 100 PDFs in one attempt. Okay, so you can use it multiple times to generate all the PDF. Then we have the preview option, we have the button automation to set up, and we can even duplicate this automation for our requirement. But the interesting thing is that once this automation is set up, you do not need to come to PDF output ever again to generate the PDF. All you need to do is go to the database, simply click on this generate PDF property, and mark the record as ready to generate. Once you mark it as ready to generate, it will be converted to PDF and stored under the PDF file column for your reference. So as soon as you put this particular record under ready to generate, it will automatically translate the same into PDF file. It will save under this PDF file column with the generated PDF file. Okay. So every time a new submission comes up, once a user clicks on submit and a new entry appears in this responses tab, simply mark your record as ready to generate, and it will be converted to PDF file for a use case. Okay. So this is quite handy, and this doesn't require you to jump back to PDF output again and again to generate a PDF. Even Notion has an inbuilt automation wherein you can directly convert a particular select property, that is, this is a select property, you can directly convert this property into ready to generate. So whenever a new entry appears, it will automatically be marked as ready to generate, and it will automatically be converted to PDF file. So this eliminates any manual process that you need to have, and as soon as a submission appears, it will be converted to PDF file. Okay. You even have an option to send an email directly from a database, which is also available. So you can set up that as well to send the email to the recipient. So let us wait for a few seconds. It is going to generate the PDF, and meanwhile, let me show you one more thing. So if you go to PDF output and if you head over to the home page, you have this template option. So if you click on templates, you will find a lot of different templates which have been added for your reference, which you can use to generate a PDF. Okay, we have invoice, we have work order, we have shipping labels, a lot of different templates are available. You can even reach out to me by booking a demo call. If you want to have a demo call, that option is available. You can even contact me through this contact window where you can send me a message right away and I'll be able to assist you with any queries. You can utilize this chat widget where you can send in me a message and I'll be able to assist you with any issues which you might be having. Okay. Now let us head back to the database and let us see when the output is going to generate. So let me refresh this once, and we should be able to see an output populate over here. So you can see both the PDFs have been generated and these are marked as completed. So let me quickly open one of the records and we should be able to see the output that comes out with it. Okay, so let me open up the first document and the last document. So you can see it created this PDF with all the placeholders automatically replaced, and even this PDF has all the placeholders automatically mapped. So we just created two PDFs out of the Notion database, by simply changing the status to ready to generate. Okay, this is how responsive this automation is, and this is how helpful it is to create PDF directly within the database. I hope this entire explanation was helpful to you. If you have any questions or any issues on this, please reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to assist you with all the queries. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.